Hello, and welcome to Jinx, where today we're taking an unscripted look at, well, double vision really, as Dave Wave has plausible nipples on YouTube put it. The Autobots Legacy United 5-pack. Now we're going to go in order of figures that, well, interested me. So we're going to start off with the least interesting to the most interesting. And to start us off, it is Wheeljack. Now, this isn't a bad figure. You know, this Wheeljack ended up in my top 10 of 2020, but then again, 2020 was a pretty bad year, so, you know, take that as you will. And this figure doesn't really change much. I mean, as you see, it's very, very white. Like, the entire set is to be more cartoon accurate, which is, well, you either get it for that or for Hound. Most people get it for Hound, let's be honest. And it's a really nice figure. Wheeljack was my first ever Transformer figure I ever got, so I'm kind of a bit biased to some figures of him. And this coming with Legacy, well, one of two of Legacy Elite One's blasters, it does make it look much better than, you know, Mr. Nicotine over here, you know, chain smoking Wheeljack. There's not much changed until you go to the back, and you see big problem here. Plain white. I mean, they could have at least kept the reddish brown on the wheels, but they didn't do. I can understand why it wasn't cartoon accurate, really, so. But I am glad he comes with a gun. That's really all I can say until vehicle mode. Now it's time for Jazz, who. I'm very neutral on this one. Like, Wheeljack's a bit boring, obviously, but there's not really much changed. I say that, and then we turn it around. That is so much better. I do not feel like I'm going to break this one. Which I did break this one, and not that one, because when I first got this one, I snapped the barrel off the gun off because of the plastic packaging. It was so tight. But yeah, this one's better, obviously. He's fully silver instead of the white bits, which I kind of prefer the white bits, but oh well. And he's also painted there, unlike this one, which is just white, which I didn't notice. I wanted that, really. I'm a bit miffed off that there is no white Autobot, well, white outline around the symbol of the Autobot insignia, which is something I'm partial to, probably because of animated. But I do prefer the grey over the silver, and I do. See, this is so much better than this, because I'm not worried about that one yellowing and breaking, but there's just something about the colour layout, I think, on this. But this is better anyway. This is a better overall figure than this one. Now it's Trailbreaker, who is, I mean, it's a fantastic figure anyway. It's one of my favourite Earthrise molds, but I'm very annoyed. Last year, it took me so long to track this figure down. I had to get him at TF Nation twice. One of them was missing the back panel. Mr. Thought was missing that panel, but then I bought one with the back panel. And then I saw them miss it. Yeah, it was a very awkward story. And then I should have just waited till now and got this 2-pack, because this is so much better. I mean, clear plastic? No. No point. As I don't know, Eurovision probably would say. But this is so much better. The gun is painted. The grey is so much I don't know if it's coming on camera much, but the grey is so much nicer than this black. Once again, like the rest of them, it's missing the white outline on the Autobot insignia. This is annoying, but I guess why I did it. This is, it feels so much better as well. The quality of this plastic is so much better than this Earth. Like, this has a bit of like a texture to it. This is nice and smooth. Feels nice in your hand. It feels like S86 plastic. I feel like Ultra Magnus plastic. It's that tight. It's really nice in hand. The accessory has been painted, which I think it looks so much better. It's like it's properly coming out of the arm now instead of just being shoved on. But once again, like Wheeljack, most of the changes are in vehicle mode. Now we're on to one of the ones that I'm really excited about in this pack, Sunstreaker. And this isn't a bad figure, you're not getting me wrong, it's not a bad figure, but this is just so much better than that one. And once again, that Wheeljack comes with one of at least one's blasters. This feels so, the plastic once again, it's that Trailbreaker. It feels nice in your hand, like, this is really nice plastic. Like, it just feels nicer in your hand, and it's really nice. You know, this one is a bit wibbly wobbly, and you can hear it like that, you see. This one though, nice, sturdy, proper. It feels, the only way I can describe it is it feels proper, which is what most of these feel like. And I'll be turning around to the back. I do prefer this one. I won't lie, this is the better one. Plus this one was hard to find anyway, so getting this 5-pack makes it easy for people that couldn't get him. Plus it comes with a gun. But yeah, this 5-pack Sunstreaker is really nice, and we'll see more of that as well in vehicle mode. Now it's time for the biggest change. Hound. I don't have the Tritus. I had no need in my collection for the Tritus. I don't care for Junkions for them. Retgar. Unless we get some animated ones, please give me animated Retgar Legacy. It's weird because this feels denser than this one, but it has that. Man, the siege plastic's nice. Like, out of all the original ones, this is the one that feels the best. But this, it just feels really. The plastic is lovely on this figure. Obviously, there's a lot more differences in this one, which we will once again see in vehicle mode mainly. The wheels are a lot thinner. I mean, it looks better in my opinion. Anyway, there's only one thing that I do not prefer. And it's the handheld weapon. I prefer this one to this one. It feels more military, which I know Hound wasn't in the G1 cartoon. He was very get on board with what's he called? Spike. Is it Spike? Yeah, it's Spike. He was more bold with them. He was more of the human person than the more militaristic guy. But this looks so. I think if he's more brighter, he looks better. But once again, we'll see more in vehicle mode. Now we're moving on to the vehicle modes, and first of all, it's Wheeljack, and yeah, he's very boring in this mode. He's just white with a bit of blue and green. But obviously his weapon, yeah, they aren't the best storage, are they? So let's take them off so you can properly look. Yeah. There isn't much competition as to which vehicle mode is better, but I must say this is better to transform, in my opinion anyway. Again, I do miss the brick red for the wheels. They didn't even do that, which I don't see why they didn't do it. But yeah, I mean, if you don't have a Wheeljack, yeah, it's good. I mean, I'm a robot mode person anyway, so this is the better one for me. But in terms of vehicle mode, it's gotta be this one. Now it's time for Jazz, and yeah, there's no comparison as to which one's better, is there? It's the 5-pack one. Now, obviously, the weapons do store, but not really bothered, are we? It's a bit yellowed, but I think that's just a different type of plastics. This one also feels a lot better in hand, and I keep saying that, the plastic is so much better on this one. They've kept the details the same on the sides. They've given him, people say this is toy deco, but I'm not, then again, I don't really know much because I do not do G1 toys. This is better. The blue, the fact that you can hold it, not worried about you're gonna crack it. This is the better one. It's night and day really with those two. Once again, we have another night and day comparison. This is so much better than that. Like, yeah, there's less details on this one, but it's the windows that make it. Like, I'm a sucker for vehicles you just see randomly around. You know, I do live near some countryside, so I do see vehicles like this quite a lot. So this is, I mean, I like this figure anyway, but just seeing it in, there's something about it. Yeah, there's a bit of a paint mishap on the windshield there, but at least it looks like he's got windows and not just a black void. This is a really nice one. Once again, it's night and day. It's night and day. Now, my favourite figure in the set. Yeah, Sunstreak is so much better in this. Like, yeah, there's a mark there, but at least the paint, the colour. I mean, you can't really see much on here because it's natural light today. It's so much better than this. This has some tabbing issues, that won't tab, but that is nice and flush. If I take the weapon off, you can see they've tried to give him a spoiler, which I do really, really appreciate. Sorry, my hair is currently in the way of the camera. Yeah, this is so much better. It's really nice. The Sunstreaker, it is really, really nice. Now the biggest change, Hound. Yeah, I do prefer the vehicle mode on this one. There's the amount of, and it's so much better to transform as well, because you don't have to do this bloody back panel clashing with the legs. I mean, it's the exact same transformation, just instead of that entire thing, you just got this to move up, and it's really nice, and it feels lovely in your hand. This feels like Hound. This feels like movie Hound. Like, but yeah. Now, is this set worth it? Yes, 100% worth it. You don't have to deal with the clear plastic. Whilst, yeah, there are some issues and reports of breakages in Wheeljet's legs because of how tight they are. You know, as long as you're careful, I think you should be fine. Because I went out yesterday, that's when I got this. Opened it up in the restaurant, just make sure Wheeljet was okay, and he was. So I think as long as you're, and then if you're not, then just get your money back, really, or find the Earthrise one, because there'll be a lot of them probably flooding the market at the moment. But yeah, this is a really nice 5-pack. Definitely worth it, mainly just for, I'd say, Sunstreaker and Hound. I mean, a lot of people agree with me on that. But yeah, it's a really nice 5-pack. I definitely recommend. I have been Jinx, and Mr. Look at the Transformers Legacy United Generation Selects Autobots United 5-pack. Don't forget to check my backpack, the link will be in the description, and I'll see you when we next take a look at another character from the franchise we all love.